Alright, there we go. I just repeated my lie a few times, and now I've made it down. I would hate to make a corpse spit out of the mortuary, you know? Just be a fucked up thing to do. The especially ghastly-looking female corpse is missing its ears, nose, and lips. In order to sew her jaw closed, whoever prepared her had to draw the skin especially tight around her mouth. You can still see the line of crooked yellow teeth through the open slit that remains. The number 891 has been carved into the flesh of her brow. So, doing anything later? Bandages and rags. Can I do anything with rags? No, not really. Oh, I've got cleaning rags and then regular rags. Okay. Hey, I never know when I might need this stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm assuming a high speed is good, in which case the hammer is not so good. I don't think I'm gonna need the wooden club for anything. What can I do with a needle and thread? I can just have it. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Okay, I'll just have a little stiletto knife. Okay, so that's the stairwell up. Let's try the stairwell down. I don't think I've been able to find the finger bone that I'm looking for. But I know I can talk my way out of here. This doddering corpse has had its eyes sewn shut as well as its mouth, and the number 732 is carved into its brow. The threadwork that keeps its ocular cavities sealed looks extremely old. You wonder if the eyes were sewn shut before or after the man's death. You notice he is carrying a huge tome, as if he's taking it somewhere. You carefully take the tome from the corpse's hands. It doesn't appear to notice. The tome appears to be a book of enchantments and wards. It's filled with diagrams and charts detailing various aspects of the necromantic arts. The book itself is extremely heavy. As awkward as the zombie is, it must be extremely strong. True! Anything else to notice on the corpse? Nope. Tome of Bone and Ash. This worn leather-bound tome lists diagrams and charts detailing several minor wards and enchantments. Enchantment? There are numerous drawings of skeletons, bones, and the manner by which they may be preserved over time. Of particular interest is the section regarding guardians. Apparently, the dustmen animate corpses of fallen giants to serve as guardians for the mortuary. To make them even deadlier, armoring enchantments are woven into their breastplates to help shield them from attacks. The book is much too complex for you to absorb all at once. It looks like you could refer to certain sections if the need arises. I'll keep that in my hands. Number 331. He smells, scare quotes, foul. Oh. For an internment. Where these are the services taking place. A dawn. Okay. 1041. The features once had a rather exotic cast to them. Ugh. Okay. Perfect. Oh, it must count the bone charm as being able to open this portal. But still, this is the slab that Dahl suggested we investigate. The plaque on the bier says, "Here lies Dayanara." This looks like a large tomb. The marble surface gives it a rather elegant look. What? You see a strikingly beautiful ghostly form before you. Her arms are crossed and her eyes are closed. She has long flowing hair and her gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. As you watch, She stirs slightly, and her eyes flicker. Imagine if you left the mortuary without finding this. But at the same time, if you die, you will be back. Greetings.
You. What is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery you have wrought? Perhaps in death I still hold some shred of use for you, my love.
Do I know you? The spirit makes a begging motion with her hands. How can it be that the thieves of the mind continue to steal my name from your memory? Do you not remember me, my love? Think. The name Dionara must evoke some memory within you. Okay. So I could just be like, nah, get fucked. Or I could lie. Oh, the name does sound familiar. Or I could say something that's not technically a lie, but is far more manipulative. I think I feel the stirrings of memory. Tell me more. Perhaps your words shall chase the shadows from my mind, Dionara. At last the fates show mercy. Even death cannot chase me from your mind, my love. Do you not see? Your memory shall return. Tell me how I can help you, and I shall. Do you know who I am? You are the one both blessed and cursed, my love, and you are the one who is never far from my thoughts and heart. Blessed and cursed? What do you mean? The nature of your curse should be apparent, my love. Look at you. Death rejects you. Your memories have abandoned you. Do you not pause and wonder why? I'm still trying to get my bearings, actually. Memories aside, assuming death has rejected me, why would that be a curse? I do not doubt your ability to rise from the dead. I do believe that every incarnation weakens your thoughts and memories. You claim you have lost your memory. Perhaps it is a side effect of countless deaths. If so, what more will you lose in successive deaths? If you lose your mind, you will not even know enough to realize that you cannot die. You shall truly be doomed. I hate to break it to you, but we're already there. If Mort had not informed me of basic details about myself, I'd be fucked. Also, I get big Disco Elysium vibes. Like, Mort is our Kim Kitsuragi. I like Kim way more, but hey, Mort's cool. Countless deaths. How long has this been going on? I do not truly know, except that it has gone on too long. I had other questions. Where am I? Where are you? Why, you're here with me, my love. As in times when life was something both of us shared. Now it is the eternal boundary that separates us. Eternal boundary. It's a barrier I fear you should never cross, my love. It is the barrier between your life and what remains of mine. I see. Who are you? Okay, yeah. I need to escape. Can you tell me how? As you're about to ask Dionara the question, it catches in your throat. It occurs to you that if you tell her you're looking for an escape route, she may feel you're abandoning her. If you're going to ask her how to leave, you need to be delicate about this. Dionara, I am in danger. I am in danger. Can you guide me to a place of safety? I shall return as soon as it's safe to speak to you again. In danger? Of course, my love. I will aid you any way I can. She closes her eyes for a moment, and you watch an ethereal zephyr pass through her body, stirring her hair. After a moment, the zephyr dies, and her eyes open slowly. Perhaps there is a way. Yes? I sense that this place holds many doors shrouded from mortal eyes. Perhaps you can use one of these portals as a means of escape? Portals. Portals are holes in existence, leading to destinations in the inner and outer planes. If you could find the proper key, you could escape through one of them. Key. Portals will reveal themselves when you have the proper key. Unfortunately, these keys can almost be anything. An emotion, a piece of wood, a dagger of silvered glass, a scrap of cloth, a tune you hum to yourself. I fear that the dustmen are the only ones who would know the keys you could use to leave these halls. Then I shall ask one of them. Farewell, Dianara. Hold a moment. I learned much when I traveled with you, my love, and what you have lost I have retained. I have not divulged all that I know to you. My sight is clear, whilst you fumble in the darkness for a spark of thought. And what is it that your sight sees that I do not? Wow! Those other options are so fucking rude. Whatever you know can wait. Farewell. What could you possibly say that would be of any interest to me? What is it that your sight sees that I do not? Time itself relaxes its hold as the chill of oblivion slowly claims us, my love. Glimpses of things yet to come swarm across my vision. I see you, my love. I see you as you are now, and... What is it? What do you see? I see what lies ahead of you. It ripples through the plains, stemming outward from this point. Shall I speak of what I see? Tell me. First, I require a promise. Promise you will return, that you will find some means to save me or join me. Ooh. I will do what I can. Or I could make a vow. In Planescape Torment, do not make such promises idly. If you should fail, there can be dire consequences. But maybe I can try to manipulate my way out of this. I find it hard to believe that a woman I once loved would blackmail promises from me with the promise of revelations. Have you no faith in me, Dianara? I do not mean to extract a vow from you, my love. It's just that I've waited so long for you to join me beyond the... If you do not mean to extract a vow from me, Dianara, then do not do so. Tell me your vision, and we will speak no more vows and promises. Very well, my love. I shall have to place my trust in you.
This is what my eyes see, my love. Unfettered by the shackles of time. You shall meet enemies 3, but none more dangerous than yourself in your full glory. They are shades of evil, of good, and of neutrality, given life and twisted by the laws of the plains. You shall come to a prison built of regrets and sorrow, where the shadows themselves have gone mad. There you will be asked to make a terrible sacrifice, my love. For the matter to be laid to rest, you must destroy that which keeps you alive and be immortal no longer.
Oh, this is funny. Remember this in like 50 episodes or so. Destroy what keeps me alive.
I know that you must die while you still can. The circle must come to a close, my love. You were not meant for this life. You must find that which was taken from you and travel beyond, into the lands of the dead.
Die while I still can.
Updated my journal.
I do not doubt your ability to rise from the dead. I do believe that every incarnation weakens your thoughts and memories. I see. Farewell, Dianara.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
You back with me, Chief? You kind of drifted out on me there. No, I'm fine. Do you know who that spirit was? Spirit? The specter I was talking to. The woman. You were rattling your bone box with some woman? Where? What'd she look like? She was right on top of the bier. Didn't you see her? No, you just kind of drifted out of it for a bit there. Just stood there, statue-like. I was a little worried you'd gone adult on me again. No, I'm fine, I think. We should move on.
Done.
Whew, I'm very glad I didn't make that promise. That looks bad. Some things were waiting for
All
me.
right.
Pen's note. This note has been written with remarkable penmanship upon the finest parchment. Vaxis, if you are reading this, then you have undoubtedly failed in your task and have been forced to use the escape route I arranged. I told you that your little disguise idea was ridiculous. In any case, you'll need to lay low for a while. The dustmen may be deluded, but they are not fools, and they will certainly seek retribution for our intrusion. I've left you some coins. Use them to secure a hiding place in the hive, preferably in Ragpicker's Square. The dustmen will be unwilling to look for you there. Once you have secured a new hiding place, I have a new mission for you. Find out where Farad is getting all those bodies he's delivering to the mortuary. It's apparently causing the dustmen a great deal of upset, and I wouldn't mind knowing myself. Reports are that stone-faced dustman at the Gathering Dust Bar, Initiate Emmerich, I think the fool's name is, has been sending out finders to try and mark Farad's movements. See if you can find out how far along he is and hinder his efforts until we know more about Farad's activities. I don't want Emmerich finding out something before we do. Huh. Okay. I wonder why Penn wanted to look in the... Which room was it? Embalming room? Whatever. Nuts to it. The sarcophagus appears to have been here for centuries. There's no lid. The exterior seems to be made of solid stone. The braziers have run dry of oil. Only ashes remain. Okay. Ha ha! They're taking me out the front door. Very funny. Welcome to Sigil. The hive, to be specific, I believe, anyway. Alrighty then. Mostly hive dwellers. Just people hanging out. A Dabus? You see a tall creature with a shock of white hair. Its skin has a greenish cast, and a pair of goat horns protrudes from its foreheads. It's dressed in long flowing robes and appears to be floating slightly above the ground. Greetings. The creature turns to face you, and a series of symbols appear around its head. The symbols have a slight glow about them, and then they just hover there. Oh, for the power's sake, piking Dabus. Is something the matter? He's a Dabus. They speak in rebuses. These annoying word puzzles. If you don't know what he's saying, then we can find a native or some other way to communicate with him if we want to. An annoying bunch. My bet? They can speak. They would just rather piss everyone else off by trying to puzzle out what they're saying. What's a Dabus? Chant is they're janitors for the Lady of Pain. They float around, breaking, fixing, and patching up Sigil according to her whims. They're worse than corpse flies. You can't swat them, though, or the lady will get upset. Lady of Pain? Who's that? She runs this city. You'll know her if you see her. She's got these blades around her face. She's about the size of a giant. She floats off the ground, just like these guys. Mort nods at the Dabus, who's looking at you both. Nobody knows much about her. She doesn't speak much. All you need to know is that you don't want to make her angry. If you see her, my advice is to run. I see. The Dabus waits patiently, its hands tucked into its sleeves. A series of symbols materialize above its head. Then they vanish, and a question mark appears. Huh. Try and strike up a conversation. See if you can translate the runes. Hey! You ask the Dabus several questions, trying to get a feel for the rebuses that appear above its head. It's extremely patient throughout your discussion, giving you easy sentences to translate. After a few minutes, you start to get the hang of it. It feels like you've done this before. Maybe you could help me? Who are you? I am a Dabus. I had another question. What are you doing? I am attending to my duties. Can you tell me about the Lady of Pain? The lone symbol above the Dabus's head. This one shows a metallic female mask with blades coming out of the sides. Just looking at the ghostly image makes you uncomfortable. That's all I wanted to know. Farewell. The Dabus bows slightly. Symbols swirl around its head, and then it turns away.
I feel stronger.
Hell yeah! Level me up. Boom. Saving throws have improved. Fighting skills have improved. 1 characteristic point has been gained. 10 hit points have been gained. Sick. Raise my intelligence, please.
Done.
I'm gonna need more of that. Much more of that.
I'm gone.
And Anna. Oh, she's got a name. You see a striking red-haired girl dressed in leather armor. Her right arm is covered with a series of interlocking plates that look as if they were taken from the skin of some creature, and a horned shoulder piece protects her left arm. Oddly enough, she has a tail that's flicking back and forth as you watch. Greetings. The girl ignores you. I'm looking for someone named Farah. Do you know where I can find him? Aye, I might. I might say more if you sweeten to question, aye. Jink, aye. Jink, jink. She means money. Oh. What the skull said. Hard coin. How much? How much is it, how much is it you want to know, eh? Come on, I haven't gone all day. Turn on the charm. How about 10? If your information's good enough, it could be more. All right then. She pockets the money. It's gone so quickly you don't even know where it vanished to. Look for him in the alley, spire word from the mortuary. That's to the south and west of the mortuary, aye? I had some other questions. I'm missing a journal. Have you seen one? Nay, I've seen nothing like that, I haven't. Well, thanks anyway. Farewell. I pike off to wherever you came from then.
I've never seen something so ugly I've not.
Hey, it's the post! This filthy-looking corpse is in sad shape. Its shoulders are slumped and one of its legs is broken, causing it to lean to one side. Stains cover it from head to toe. Judging from the smell and texture, the stains run from rotten fruit to mud and bird droppings. To add to the indignity, graffiti has been carved into its body, and several notices have been nailed into its chest, back, and head. I thought I was in bad shape. Don't all those nails hurt? The corpse makes no response. Examine the graffiti and notices. A number of leaflets have been ruined by rain, but some of them are still legible. One tacked to his back is from something called the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. The one on his forehead looks like a bill of fare for a restaurant. One on his chest looks like an official notice, and another appears to be some sort of want ad. Ignore the notices. Show me the graffiti. The graffiti runs from obscenities about the dustmen to slogans glorifying what appears to be local gangs. One piece of graffiti catches your eye. Someone has carved the name Farad on the corpse's left arm and then slashed an X. Huh. Examine the corpse. Oh, the corpse is frequently used as target practice. The fruit and mud stains aside, some of the tears in the skin still have rocks and bits of glass lodged in them. Pry out the cobblestones. You grab a hold of the cobblestones and pull it out of the corpse's head. Traces of brain matter and rotting flesh slowly drip from it. It looks like whatever was in the head turned to ooze a long time ago. Let's check out the other notices. The Office of Vermin and Disease Control. To those hive citizens wishing gainful employ with the most honorable and generous sigil government, inquire forthwith at Office of Vermin and Disease Control to help stem plague of brain rats. Bounties paid, copper given for each rat tail brought. Tails must be genuine and from rat only, no cat, dog, or fiend tail accepted. Office several streets south and west of Mortuary Gate in Lower Hive. Ask for officer inspector in charge, the respected Phineas T. Lort, the 39th. Got it. Bill of fare. Someone has posted a bill of fare for the Gathering Dust Bar, but the bill of fare cannot be read, as the words smoldering corpse have been scrawled in charcoal over the bill. The zombie immediately jerks its left arm upwards and points far to the southeast. A moment later, the arm falls back to its side with a thump. Reminds me of a job I had once. Well, I mean, without the arms. What the fuck? I wonder if this would work with the other notices. Let's look at the official notice. Public notice. By the order of Judiciary Council and in accordance with the citizenry of Sigil, let it be known that defacing a registered servant of the Dustmen, either by graffiti, malicious attack, or by posting notices, will constitute felonious assault, and the perpetrator will be answerable for vandalism of said servant. Got it. So, doing graffiti on this thing is illegal. Want ad. Wanted. Able-bodied person willing to investigate a matter of the utmost importance to the Dustman cause. Will offer suitable compensation upon successful completion of said task. Interested parties inquire with Initiate Noroch in the Gathering Dust Bar. And immediately jerks his left arm upwards and points west to the building before you. Thanks. Alrighty then. Well, we don't have too much direction, but we have more than we had before. Well, let's check out the journal. No. These do not constitute... these do not constitute journal entries. Interesting. So we've been alive for 4 hours, and we can enter search terms. Oh my god! This is so fucking good. No longer will I have to pour through entry after entry of journals. I can just put in the term that I'm looking for and look for the entries that apply. This fucking rules.